CCS-TV, empowering voices, inspiring futures. This CCS-TV program is proudly sponsored by the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, honoring and preserving the rich sports history of Chautauqua County, New York.
Welcome to the premiere episode of Chautauqua Sports Chronicles. I'm Belle alongside Melina Singleton. We're thrilled to bring you an all-new series that explores the rich sports history of Chautauqua County, from legendary athletes to unforgettable moments. We'll be diving deep into the people and stories that have shaped our local sports culture.
On today's show, we have a special look ahead at one of the biggest events of the year, the 43rd Annual Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame Induction Banquet. This prestigious event honors the best of the best, recognizing athletes, coaches, and contributors who have left an incredible mark on our community.
We'll introduce you to this year's 9 inductees, explore their outstanding achievements, and give you an inside look at what's in store for this year's banquet. Plus, we'll share some of the history behind this long-standing tradition, take you inside the Hall of Fame itself.
Coming up, we'll be joined by Randy Anderson, president of the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame.
He'll give us an exclusive preview of this year's induction banquet and share what makes this event so special. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
At Wegmans, we've packed our fresh and delicious salads with incredible flavor. Each one is made with our very best ingredients, like fresh greens, imported cheeses, and our signature dressings. We've packed big, delicious flavor into every bite for salads that are endlessly good.
What's life like in Chautauqua County? It's where small-town charm meets world-class culture, where your downtime gets an upgrade across miles of lakes, state parks, and vibrant local vineyards, where you can live the high life at a low cost as your dollars go further and your roots grow deeper. Whether you're building a business or advancing your career, settling down or saddling up, choose Chautauqua County, where every step you take is toward the life you love. Start your next chapter at livechq.org.
Our generation has a choice: turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
For over 4 decades, the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame has recognized outstanding athletes, coaches, and contributors who have left a lasting impact on our community, and soon, 9 new inductees will join this prestigious institution.
Joining us on our debut episode is Randy Anderson, president of the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame. Randy, thank you for joining us and for the opportunity to highlight the great sports achievement in Chautauqua County.
Well, thank you, Gia and Melina. It's an honor to be here on your premiere show. I feel special.
Randy, for those who may not be familiar, can you give us a brief history of the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and its mission?
Sure. The Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame is a 501c3 not-for-profit organization. We were formed in 1981. The person that, I guess, was the idea behind the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame is a name that you've heard of before, Russ Dietrich. I've seen you down at Dietrich Park, so I know you know who Russ is. So Russ and his crew put together the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame in 1981. Our mission is to honor and preserve the sports history of Chautauqua County.
What makes Chautauqua County such a special place for sports history and athletic achievement?
I think it's the schools. The schools are the impetus of the sports history in our county. As you know, there are 18 school districts in Chautauqua County, and every one of those schools has a vibrant sports program that young people like you can get involved in, and it just leads to developing outstanding athletes. We've got a lot of good coaches in Chautauqua County. You know some of them, I know you do. And we're just really lucky that we have this kind of an arrangement in Chautauqua County.
How does the Hall of Fame select inductees each year? What is the process like?
Wow, that's a tough question, but here's how it works. We receive nominations from the public. We ask the nominator to submit a file of the accomplishments of the person that they would like to see inducted. Then we have a committee of 30 people that review all the nominations each year and score them. We go through it one time and get, well, right now we have 100 files. So we'll go through that 100 and we might get it down to 50. Then we go through it again and weed that 50 down again. And then we'll go through it one last time and get it down to the ones that we are sure deserve induction in that particular year. Anyone who doesn't get inducted that year remains eligible for the following year, as well as all the new nominations that we receive.
This year marks the 43rd Annual Induction Banquet. What can attendees expect from this year's event?
Well, you're going to have the opportunity to hear from 9 outstanding athletes, as well as 18 local high school athletes that we're going to be honoring. So kids who have been all-state in their sport. Just as an example, Clymer Sherman Panama won the state championship in Class D football this year. We'll have their team members, their first team players, their coach. That's an example. From Jamestown High School, Chase Bonta was first team All-State in football, and we'll have Chase at our banquet this year. So it's 9 new inductees plus 18 people who may someday end up in the Hall of Fame.
The banquet has become a major tradition in the local sports community. How has it evolved over the years?
That's another very good question. When we first got going back in 1981, we were inducting only 4 people a year. And we also had to hire some sports celebrity to come in to try to boost ticket sales. So we'd get maybe somebody from the Bills or the Sabres, or just a sports celebrity who had name recognition to, like I say, help us sell tickets to the banquet. Well, we've evolved, to use your word, over the last 43 years where we don't need a sports celebrity anymore. Our inductees and our high school athletes are the ones who sell the tickets for us. I'm proud to tell you that we are completely sold out for our event that's coming up in 2 weeks. That's 400 tickets, and we've been sold out for more than a week.
Randy is staying with us as we take a closer look at this year's inductees, 9 remarkable individuals whose achievements have left a lasting mark on the world of sports.
Stay tuned as we break down their incredible careers right after this.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
I've definitely got more comfortable being in front of the camera, and I got to meet new people.
If you are into cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Welcome back to Chautauqua Sports Chronicles. I'm Belle.
And I'm Melina Singleton. If you're just joining us, we're previewing the 43rd Annual Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame Induction Banquet with Hall of Fame President Randy Anderson.
Randy, now let's dive deep into this year's outstanding class of inductees. Take a closer look at the incredible achievements that earned them from this prestigious honor. Now let's take a look at this year's class.
This is Jessica Anderson. She played her high school career at Mayville Central School, a school that doesn't even exist anymore. As you know, or maybe you don't, Mayville and Chautauqua merged to make Chautauqua Lake Central School in 1997. So Jessica was one of the most outstanding female athletes in the history of the old Mayville Central.
That's awesome.
So what sport did Jessica play?
In high school, Jessica played them all. Volleyball, basketball, and softball.
Nice. So what has she become, or what is her career now?
So when she left Mayville, she got a Division I scholarship to Niagara University, and she went to Niagara and played 2 D1 sports, volleyball and softball, and she is a member of the Niagara University Athletic Hall of Fame. She's now a special education teacher in the North Tonawanda Central School System. This is Tom Anderson. Most of you who have ever been to the Lakewood YMCA will remember Tom. Tom was the director of that Y for over 32 years. Tom is a graduate of Southwestern Central, where he was a star tennis player. He went on to SUNY Brockport and continued his tennis career there. He was their #1 singles player at Brockport. When he graduated, he came back to our area and he worked at, what became the Y. At the time, it was called the Billie Jean King Tennis Center, and later it was called the Lakewood Tennis Center. And then Paul Bush, who was the owner, donated it to the Y. Tom took it over and created all kinds of sporting events inside the Y, indoor soccer, gymnastics, tennis, pickleball, racquetball, anything that you can think of at the Y, Tom was responsible for. Tom retired from the Y a couple of years ago and now lives down in Russell, Pennsylvania.
Nice.
This is Anthony Barone. Anthony went to Jamestown High School. He played basketball and baseball at Jamestown High. Then he went to JCC, played both sports at JCC, continued his baseball career at Felician College in New Jersey, came back to JCC first as an assistant baseball coach and later as the head baseball coach. He then became the manager of the Jamestown Jammers. You guys remember the Jammers. So when Anthony was the manager, he led the Jammers to the league championship in 2018. Because of his success in Jamestown, he got an opportunity to go to Milwaukee, and he is currently the manager of the Milwaukee Milkmen, great name, the Milwaukee Milkmen of the American Association.
Wow. Nice. Now let's take a look at our next.
This is Steve Carlson, another Jamestown High School graduate. He was a star football and basketball player at JHS. He set all kinds of school records when he was at JHS. He was a two-time New York State first-team All-State player. He won the Connolly Cup his senior year, which is symbolic of the most outstanding football player in Western New York. Steve had a lot of brain power too. He went to Princeton, played football at Princeton, was an all Ivy League receiver. When he graduated from Princeton, he tried out for the NFL and he was picked up by the Cleveland Browns. He played for the Browns for 2 years. And here's the great trivia question that you're going to love. Steve is the only person in Chautauqua County history to score an NFL touchdown.
Wow, that's great.
This past year, Steve was playing for the Chicago Bears. This is Mark Edstrom, a Jamestown High School graduate of 1972. Mark played football, basketball, and track and field at JHS. He was the quarterback for 3 years at the high school. At the time of his graduation, he was the leading scorer and rebounder in the history of Jamestown High School. And this was in the days before the shot clock and the three-pointers. So for him to score over 1,000 points in the 70s was a really tremendous achievement. Mark went on to Alfred University. He initially went down there to play basketball, but decided that he missed football, and he ended up playing both sports at Alfred University. He achieved something very unique in the history of Alfred University. He's the only athlete to be the leading scorer in both football and basketball in the same year. And Mark is an inductee of the Alfred University Hall of Fame.
Nice.
This is Ron Fredris. Ron was a graduate of Jamestown High School in 1963. He went on to play sports at SUNY Brockport. He was an extremely accomplished fast-pitch softball player. That's a sport that you don't see around our community much anymore, is fast-pitch softball. In fact, he was so good in fast-pitch softball that he's in the Western New York Softball Hall of Fame. But most people will know Ron as a highly successful basketball coach. He coached at Jamestown High School, he coached at Walsh College, Davidson Community College, and Alfred University. This is Nick Kahanick. He is the first athlete that we have ever inducted from the sport of Highland Games. That's the Scottish Celtic national sports where, you know, big, strong, muscular, agile men, you know, throw telephone poles over their shoulders and, you know, lift stones that are impossible to pick up. Anyway, Nick was a Faulkner graduate. He went on to Roberts Wesleyan. He was a 13-time All-American in track and field at Roberts Wesleyan. He was in the strength events, that would be the shot, discus, and hammer. When he graduated from Roberts, he got interested in the Highland Games. He's a multi-time national champion. He's a world champion, and he still holds a world record in the open stone, which is picking up a stone that weighs 22 pounds and throwing it over some impossibly high bar.
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, it's the coolest thing. And he did it wearing a kilt. This is Aaron Leeper. Aaron Leeper played at Jamestown High School, football. He also played some other sports, but he was mostly known for his football prowess. Check out this first stat. This is in 1 year, his senior year. He scored 47 touchdowns, ran for 2,200 yards, and scored 282 points. That was a New York State record that Aaron set in the year 2000. That was the year that Jamestown High School won the state championship with a perfect 13-0 record. Like Stephen Carlson, Aaron won the Connolly Cup his senior year, meaning he was the best football player in Western New York High School. He went on to the University of Buffalo, where he was the Mid-American Conference Rookie of the Year, rushed for 900 yards and 10 touchdowns. He got injured his sophomore year that curtailed his football career, but he took advantage of being at UB and earned a degree. And also went on to Canisius and earned a master's, and now he's a supervisor in the Federal Air Marshal System. Those are those guys that ride on airplanes and protect us. A great athlete, great individual. This person is probably the most familiar inductee that we're putting in the Hall of Fame. He's been seen on your TV a lot, especially the last 4 years. And next Sunday, he'll really be on TV a lot when he leads this Philadelphia Eagles into the Super Bowl. So Nick was a 1999 graduate of Southwestern Central. He went on to play football at Mount Union College. Mount Union College won 2 national championships when he was a player there. His first coaching job was at Mount Union after he graduated, and they won another national championship when he was assistant coach there. Then he went on to Indiana University of Pennsylvania, where he was a wide receivers coach. He got an opportunity to get into the NFL, and he coached in San Diego. He coached in Kansas City. He was the offensive coordinator in Indianapolis. And 4 years ago, he got hired to be the head coach at Philadelphia. In the last 4 years, he is the winningest coach in the NFL in the last 4 years. And this year will be the second Super Bowl he's taken his team to in 4 years. I mean, this is really heady stuff for someone from Chautauqua County.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, Nick will be the 4th member of his family to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. His dad got in first, his older brother Mike got in a few years ago, and his brother Jay got in 2 years ago. So 4 Siriannis are now in the Hall of Fame. Someone says we're missing the most important Sirianni, Mom. Think about the mother who had all these crazy football guys running around the house. So maybe someday Mrs. Sirianni. But wouldn't it be cool if Nick wins the Super Bowl and a week later he's at the Lakewood Rod and Gun Club?
Yeah.
And you guys are talking to him?
That'd be very interesting.
That would be way cool. Nick has assured me he's going to do everything he can to make sure he's there that night.
So stay tuned, guys. Randy, thank you.
Stay right there. When we come back, we'll explain how you can take part in this historic event. Stay with us.
What's life like in Chautauqua County? It's where small-town charm meets world-class culture, where your downtime gets an upgrade across miles of lakes, state parks, and vibrant local vineyards, where you can live the high life at a low cost as your dollars go further and your roots grow deeper. Whether you're building a business or advancing your career, settling down or settling up, choose Chautauqua County, where every step you take is toward the life you love. Start your next chapter at livechq.org.
At Wedman's, we've crafted our new sandwiches with layers and layers of deliciousness. Each one is made fresh with our very best ingredients, like hearty breads made with grains from near our stores, premium cheeses, and freshly carved meats. We've packed big, delicious flavor into every bite for sandwiches that are endlessly good.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
Welcome back to Chautauqua Sports Chronicles. I'm Belle alongside Melina Singleton and Randy Anderson, the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame president.
Randy, thank you so very much for sharing so much history and knowledge with us today.
Is there a particular inductee or story that stands out to you this year?
No. Here's why. All 9 inductees are tremendous in their own world, in their own sport. I'm not going to single out just one of them. What I'm most proud of is the diversity of those 9 individuals. They're from age 28 to age 80, and they cover all kinds of different sports. There's football, there's tennis, there's basketball, there's volleyball, some are athletes, some are coaches, some are administrators. So we've got a wide diversity of inductees, and I think that's what I'm most proud of.
What impact do you think this event has on young athletes in the area who aspire to follow in the footsteps of the past inductees?
Just think, you can be from a little tiny high school in little old Chautauqua County, and you can achieve at the highest level. Just use the example of Nick Sirianni. I mean, from Southwestern Central, now is one of the most powerful individuals in the world of professional sports. That's just one example. So no matter where you are, what high school you go to, if you've got the inner drive, if you've got the ability, if you've got the stick-to-itiveness, you can get from Chautauqua County to whatever your goal is.
What are some ways the community can support the Hall of Fame and its mission beyond the banquet?
Yes, we have a membership program where people in the community can buy a yearly membership, which costs $40. And in exchange for that membership, we send out a monthly newsletter, and they get invitations to come to all of our events.
Looking ahead, what are some goals or projects you'd love to see for the Hall of Fame in the coming years?
We are focused on the long-term sustainability of the organization. We've been around 43 years, and we intend to be around another 43 years. So it's all about, are we meeting our mission? Have we generated enough money to keep the programs going? And do we have the leadership in place who will take over and keep the Hall of Fame going forward?
In addition to attending in person to celebrate sports history in Chautauqua County, CCS-TV will broadcast the evening's award program live on President's Day, February 17, 2025 at 7 p.m. Watch live on CCS-TV.com, our Roku channel and/or mobile apps for Android and Apple devices. I'm Belle.
And I'm Melina Singleton. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you at the banquet.
This CCS-TV program is proudly sponsored by the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, honoring and preserving the rich sports history of Chautauqua County, New York. CCS-TV, empowering voices, inspiring futures.